up of pretty big Splatoon mainstays that have been on other teams. I know Red was on Yami. We had Flera coming over, I believe, from SKR. Mifa as well, I believe, coming over from that team. So tons of known players in this lobby, and we are seeing several sloshers make it into the lobby, the Explosher being one of them, and that's a weapon we really haven't touched on that much.
I'm interested to see the, not just only the Explosher I think being one of the weapons with the most range in this match right now. I was surprised to see Gamer choosing to go mini Splatling instead. Perhaps he's, choosing to play for more aggression this time and using the maneuverability of the mini Splatling itself on this stage for a reason, unfortunately, I'm not. And also just seeing Kronos as well playing custom dualies. I'm really curious to see what the plan itself of Clout Gang is here, to see what the what kind of play that they're going for to have this interesting, honestly, really interesting comp.
That was a pretty brave move by Watson, pushing into two specials, the Bubbles and the Inkjet coming out. Gamer going to go down as Mifa will push forward, and they will get the barricade broken here. The Explosher throwing in a ton of clams so far. They're about to make it to and past the halfway mark. They will get stopped there, and the Explosher not great at close range. They will fall. It was sort of a necessary evil in order to get some of those clams in, but a great early start as they get halfway through. Watson doing what we saw on the former Clam Blitz Wahoo World game, which was staying in this middle section and now pushing forward with the baller, having to use it early and not going to find any kills from it. And they are here getting out-dueled by the Explosher. The Explosher, it's important to note, can do a maximum of 90 damage per shot if you not only get the fall-through damage, but also the one that hits the ground. So really, really fun weapon to watch. Mifa getting a great kill there onto Kronos. Will not find any other targets, and that will dissuade the other members of Clout Gang from getting anywhere near the objective. So with this play so far, it is quite possible that we could see this one go to a Game 5.
I think, honestly, the player to watch out for both ourselves as the viewers and for Clout Gang is Mifa. Mifa, as long as I've known them, have been a really strong forward, really good at, landing their shots, their timing, and just their general presence on the map. As we can see, if essentially Mifa was able to shut down that push, we're able to take out the last member of Clout Gang to make sure that Manta Macarons could get, back on their feet before Clout Gang could even make a move.
Speaking of Clout Gang making a move, they do get one down there as it is a 3v3 situation here. Kronos remaining alive on this high ground and is attempting to keep this play alive with the Power Clam. Unfortunately, they will not get the chance to throw. Watson picking it up, and the same fate will befall them as Flera and Egg tag teaming to shut that push down. It was kind of a desperation effort there by Clout Gang. Not much else they could do besides just bum rush those Power Clams, and Flera sort of an aggressive play. I don't know if that's the same play I would have made. They were all alone there. Maybe they thought they had an avenue where no members of Clout Gang were around, but they do get beset upon before they can get in range to throw that Power Clam. Despite that, both teams with a relatively similar number of clams, 10 and 10 now. As we see the Inkjet coming out, that flick almost going onto Egg. They will get their revenge there as Egg will fall, but they will jump right back into Bubbles, which is a dangerous territory to be in. Position is so important here on the Slosher, and they will fall immediately. This is crazy.
Right now, I think we're just seeing that Clout Gang is doing a really good job of keeping Manta Macarons from getting back to the top. Manta Macaron just cannot seem to find that ground to push Clout Gang back and out of the middle of the middle of the zone, so that they can get on top, start collecting those clamps, and start moving.
And so now it's sort of the recovery phase here for Manta Macarons. You just barely stop the members of Clout Gang from regaining the lead. There is still a decent enough amount of time for Clout Gang to build up one, maybe even two pushes so far. But right now, you're looking strong with almost 30 clams. The trouble is going to be, you're located when you're holding onto that Power Clam. So essentially passing it back and forth between your team and saving those specials for the right time here. We do see some bubbles come out. It looks like there's not really much follow-up. They're expending the Inkjet as well on the side of Mifa, but they're not able to get Gamer until they're looking for the double kill onto Watson, but Watson will definitely avoid it, and they will camp. And that spawn so far, looks like most of their clams now gone and not able to get past the middle section of the map, but that also sort of delays Clout Gang from being able to do much. They only have 4 clams to their name.
Yeah, I think what right now we're seeing is that we almost had Manta Macarons get back into that top section. Mifa, she was doing a really good job making sure that they could get back into the top, but unfortunately we just couldn't see that Manta Macaron could altogether hold. We saw Clout Gang kind of swing around everyone from behind, and they couldn't keep that hold. They got flanked, and I think we just need to see Manta Macarons keep that hold, as well as watch their back and just put up a really strong defense that Clout Gang cannot, you know, worm their way through.
And where they failed before, Clout Gang has succeeded now. wildest picking up the power clam from just under the barricade and is able to drop it. They've gotten the actual lead all the way down to 9 and now 3, and with that huge recovery, it looked like Manta Macarons was going to have a chance to take this one to a game 5, but within the last 20 or 30 seconds, Clout Gang building up enough clams, almost 30, in order to make that push happen. wildest with the rather heroic play, able to get under the barricade and throw that power clam, and the Octo Shot with a 22 KA, a massive effort to lock this set down in 4.
I think we saw some really good